Mick Astill here, Astill's Electrical, your local electrical contractor, and welcome back to Lightbulb Moments. So today we're going to introduce you to your air conditioning remote. We get call outs to a lot of customers' places just because they don't really know how to use their aircon remote, or they're just not familiar with it. Okay, so just a standard aircon remote. Some have the slide down option. So one of the most common problems we go to is my air conditioning remote is not working. Slide that off, and under there is 2 batteries, okay? Sometimes they'll be on the back on a pull-out place there, but if you can't find it there, it's just slide off that cover and that's where they're at, okay? So what we've got an on-off button, turns the air conditioner on and off, okay? So then we have our temperature adjustment. So no matter if it's in cool or heat, you still have the temperature adjustment there, okay? So they're the basic options and choices of your remote, and most people know how to use those. But what most people, I suppose, don't really know a lot about is the different modes. So we have the teardrop or the raindrop. So the teardrop, the raindrop is the dry mode. So when it's really humid outside, that's when we use that option. You can still control the temperature using the temperature button while you're on that mode, okay? But that's what that is for. Then we have the snowflake. So the snowflake is cool. So when it's hot and it's summer, that's when we press on the snowflake, and then we just adjust our temperature up and down. The next option is the sun. So that one is to be used for heating for those cold days, and it brings the heat. So the last option you usually see is an air symbol. So all that's doing is just circulating air in the room just to bring the temperature down, but it doesn't come with a heat or cool. So you come home from holidays, the house is a little bit stuffy, throw your fan option on there, just your air, just to circulate that air, open up the door, open up the windows, and it's just gonna help clear that house out a little bit. So energy consumption is a really big discussion in most homes these days. So let's say you're cooling your home. You really don't want to cool your home under 21 degrees, okay? To bring your home or your living area or your bedroom down under that air conditioner is going to work really, really hard. So the energy usage is going to be quite high. But when you are bringing that room down to that really, really low temperature, and if it's really, really hot outside, you will tend to get some condensation on windows, condensation on walls. So that's another reason not to bring your air conditioner temperature setting down too low. So an advantage to not having condensation on your walls, it doesn't ruin your paint, it doesn't ruin your timber. But in fact, we've been out to ducted air conditioners where we have a lot of mold growing around your registers or your vents, or even in the ceiling space. So when it's really, really cool in the room and it's really, really hot in your roof space, and that's where your indoor unit sits in the roof space, it creates condensation up there, and then the mold starts to grow. So be very, very, very careful of that. So I'm just going to introduce you to a few more features that people don't really know about. Most split system air conditioners come with a timer mode. So you can set it, it's really cold, it's winter, out where I live, it's 1 degrees minus temperatures in the morning. So what we like to do when we come into winter, we set the kids' bedrooms so that the air conditioner turns on at 5 or 6 a.m. to heat up the room, or earlier, so that they wake up and it's warm, and also the living area so that they wake up and it's warm. Or you go away for holidays, or you go away for the weekend, you want to come home to a cool house in summer, you can set the timer so it turns on at a certain time, runs, and then turns off. So that is the timer option, okay? So then we have the options about where the air conditioner is going to swing and aim. So that's pretty much what it is. So in that split system air conditioner, you can tilt the fan blades down or up, which is just going to aim the way the air flows. And then you've also got an oscillation type device in there that'll fan it left and right. So you want to sit on the couch over here, I can aim the air conditioning air to come over to here, which is going to cover me instantly before it gets the rest of the room. So that is the advantage. You can have it on automatic where it just goes left and right, which is just going to cover the room and bring it down to temperature a lot quicker. So the lucky last selection on this one is automatic. So you can set a time. It could be in cool, it could be in heat, it could be in the teardrop or the raindrop, and you set it to auto. So that means that that fan will run and will turn on its speed, high or low or mid, to suit the temperature of the room. So if I set the temperature to 28 degrees, so it's really cold outside, 28 degrees, and I put it to heat, and I turn the fan on auto, that fan will ramp right up to full speed. And as the temperature in the room starts to get to 28, it'll back the speed of the fan off. So you'll hear it less, and then it'll bring that fan just down to a low, steady pace and just keep that room circulating at that temperature. So with that auto setting, you can set and forget. You don't have to keep adjusting the fan up and down. So the benefit of having the same brand and model air conditioner throughout your house, split system we're talking about here, is you get the same remote. So this remote here, I can go throughout the house and I can control every air conditioner just with the one remote. Thanks for joining us for Lightbulb Moments, and we will see you again on the next one.